people, welcome to Tom's Tips, and today I'm doing a tool review. The tool review I'm doing is a hacksaw, hand operated hacksaw. There's no batteries to it, there's no lead, and the health and safety executive have not discovered that there's also not really guards on them. You know, you could take these out of the box and saw somebody's head off quite easily if you're not careful. So the thing is, this is an old one. This would probably be around when I was a lad, and this is a modern equivalent, that one. Now the reason I'm reviewing it, you might think, well, everybody's, you know, there's a lot to these that you've got to learn. You just can't take one of these out of the box and saw with it. You might think you can, but there's 2 or 3 things you need to know. As I found out last week when I was working with a young lad and he was breaking more blades than he was sawing metal, and I had to go over to him and I found out first of all he got the blade in the wrong way, and he got the wrong blade in. You know, and you think, how can you do that? I'm going to tell you. Now these hacksaws, they're good value for money because they'll cut anything. They'll cut wood, they'll cut metal, they'll cut cast iron, they'll cut copper, aluminium, and most of them, in fact all of them, you can choose to put the blade on that way, or you can put it on that way, so that you can saw along the bottom like that. But it's one of those things, you've got to learn how to use it. It's like a hammer or a golf club. There's a skill to using them, and you've got to learn that skill. And when you do learn that skill, you don't forget it. It's like riding a bike. And when the time comes that the Third World War happens, or there's a big war or something, and the day after, there are no battery drills, there are no battery electrically operated tools. We're back to these, and it's people that can use them that'll survive. Tell a story with you, yeah? Right. So anyway, you see that? No, you probably won't see it from there. I'll bring it over here and I'll show you. There it says 18, and that means there's 18 teeth per inch. So for every inch on this blade there's 18 teeth, and an arrow. That arrow shows you which way to put it on. This blade, I'll find it right there, has got 24 teeth per inch, and it also has an arrow showing you which way to put it on. Anyway, I've made a little drawing on the board here, and it's for mostly when you're sawing. Whenever you're sawing, you must have 3 teeth, at least 3 teeth on the surface of wherever you're cutting. So when you're cutting tube, as you start off, you've got 3 teeth on there, so it'll cut fine. But as you go through the wall and you come onto the sides, you've no longer got 3 teeth on. You've only got 1 or 2. Well, you're not 1. You haven't even got 1. So what's happening? You're pushing against the wall of the pipe there, and it's just snapping teeth off until it won't work anymore. So that's why you need, in that situation, a 24 teeth per inch blade, and that's where a lot of people are going wrong. Right, so, and then after that you need a bit of practice. It's like using a pool cue. It's got to go straight. You've got to saw straight. You've got to have both hands, although they're flexing about, you've got to have both hands going in the same direction, and it takes a bit of practice. Right, so that's it. I'm off.